Well, good evening students. In the morning class, we covered up the Himalayan rivers. We are continuing the drainage system of India, the river system of India. Having covered up the Himalayan rivers in the morning, now we shall take up the peninsular rivers. When we talk about the peninsular rivers, we see that the water divides are formed by mainly the Western Ghats. From the Western Ghats, four major rivers flow eastward, those four being Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri. However, there are numerous small rivers which flow westward from the Western Ghats. However, the big rivers flowing westward are only two. Those are Narmada and Tapti. If we talk about the small rivers, they are numerous. To name a few are Mahi, Sabarmati, Bharatpurja, etc. See, first we shall be taking up the two rivers which start from the peninsular region and they flow eastward and fall in the Arabian Sea. Yes, I am talking about Narmada and Tapti. See, when we talk about Narmada, the river Narmada, here it is. It starts from the Amarkantak hills. Narmada starts from the Amarkantak hills and flows towards the west. On its way to the sea, it covers a beautiful course. If you have visited Jabalpur, you must be knowing about the marble rocks. We can also visit the other tributaries of Narmada that are almost very short in length, but they are important streams. Narmada basin covers parts of Madhya Pradesh, then of course the parts of Gujarat. As far as Tapti goes, it flows parallel to Narmada through the rift valleys. Both the rivers, in fact, Narmada and Tapti, flow through the rift valleys. Tapti flows south to the Satpura range and Narmada flows north to the Satpura range. Here it is, this is Satpura range, and you can see the two rivers flowing parallel to each other. The basin of the Tapti river covers Madhya Pradesh and then of course Gujarat and Maharashtra. The coastal plains between the Western Ghats and the Arabian Sea. The main west flowing rivers, we have already talked about Mahi, the Sabarmati, and of course Bharat Puja and the Periyar. See, when we talk about the rivers that are flowing eastward, among the eastward flowing rivers, the Godavari is the first one. It is the longest. The Godavari is the longest river we shall be covering up, and Godavari has a length of around 1500 kilometers. It starts from Nasik, Maharashtra, and it drains into the Bay of Bengal. The basin covers parts of Maharashtra. About 50% of the basin is in Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, and then of course Andhra Pradesh. See, Godavari is joined by a number of other rivers, the Pranhit, Manjra, and of course the Vanganga and the Panganga. The Vanganga and the Panganga are very big rivers. They bring large quantities of water and join with the main river. Let's talk about the Mahanadi basin. Let's talk about the Mahanadi basin. Although Mahanadi is not as long as Godavari, but Mahanadi also flows with a lot of water during the rainy season. However, as we all know, the peninsular rivers have reduced quantity of water during the other seasons. The Mahanadi rises in the highlands of the Chhattisgarh, and then it reaches Orissa, and then from there it reaches the Bay of Bengal. The length of the river is almost